waited all season, so what's a couple of more hours? We're about ready to resume our championship tilt. John Tillman's underdog Terrapins looking to end up on top. Notre Dame, the reigning national champion, looking to repeat behind those two brothers, Chris and Pat Kavanaugh.
Hoping to see it
Finalists, and a chance to make it 2 straight titles. And in the cage today, Quint, championship pedigree is on display.
Logan McNaney, the babyface grad student, is a lefty from Corning. Most outstanding player back in 2022 when the Terps won the title. His superpower, his eyes, his focus, the combination of his patience and then reflexes. For Notre Dame, let's meet Liam Entenmann, seasoned senior from Long Island. His secret sauce, movement skills. He can spring into action like Spider-Man with flexibility. He is the master of calm. He owns the championship from a year ago, 2023. Both have stellar postseason records and percentages.
Liam Entenmann, the 2-time National Goalie of the Year. Logan McNaney starting in his 3rd national championship game.
Drainage.
We billed this before the delay as almost a Rocky movie, Kark, in the heavyweight fight within the game. Cue the goalies' championship pedigree of the highest caliber.
Liam Entenmann, the senior, last season's MVP. He's got a ring. He is Spider-Man-like with his movement from pipe to pipe. You got Logan McNaney, MVP of this tournament back in 2022. He too a national champion. Babyface lefty, a little less of a mover, but man, his eyes, that is his secret sauce.
It's after a thrashing of Princeton in round 1. Left-handed shot by Syracuse, and the underdog is on top early. Last season. This is Whittier now. Fires on the run. Entenmann makes the save. Nobody's made more saves in the history of Notre Dame lacrosse.
You can make a quality stop, get a touch, and throw an accurate outlet pass. And for Liam Entenmann, he has always been able to find that level point. His mind game, as good as it gets.
4 from Long Island. Now booze and kill. 2 points in this first quarter. Angrick's got a goal. Shoots on the run. McNaney got a piece. That's his first save. And did that settle down a goalie?
Well, the ones you catch are going to settle you down more than the ones you deflect.
You know, we're talking about that next save mentality, and these are 2 goalies I'm not concerned about making that next save. Back-to-back championship weekend MVPs, McNaney in 2022 for the Terps, Entenmann last season for the Fighting Irish.
Angrick bouncer on the run. Countdown tips off for coverage at 7 p.m.
Picks in lacrosse, very similar to what you'll see with picks in the NBA.
Syracuse with the right hand. Entenmann with the save, looking for the outlet. Forrest looking to shake Donovan, gives it up to Kelly. Now Spanos. Bounce shot, Entenmann gobbles.
Entenmann fought that off well. And again, rebound control has been one of his fortes throughout his career.
Spanos with the short stick. Bounce shot, save Entenmann. Pitchforks the rebound out of the air.
Out of control with a stout defense protecting Liam Entenmann. He goes down at first, and then he's quick with the hands up top and the great rebound control. On the offensive end, Kavanaugh dicing up top.
Conlon all over him. We come up on 20 seconds to go in the quarter. Right inside, King turned away. And Notre Dame's got it. Napolitano to Entenmann.
Possession is critical here to carry over into the 3rd quarter.
The team that has possession.
Professional lacrosse history.
I mean, it's incredible. So Ajax Zapatello, Player of the Year, not a Tewaaraton finalist.
Yeah.
Oh, Entenmann with a big save. It'll reset the shot clock to 60.
Sure, that was Piper a save, but it was a big one. Again, things change quickly in the sport of lacrosse.
Notre Dame back in March. Inverts Parlett. tries to get top side, and Entenmann snatches it upstairs.
That's the Spider-Man quality that he has, and the dynamic mover between the pipes. 4-year starter, more saves than any player in school history.
Quite a bit. Pat Cavanaugh, 4 assists in the first half. 1 point away from 300 for his career. Cavanaugh behind the back. McNaney did get a piece of that one.
That's where Cavanaugh gives you some problems too. I think it's a new...
Takes it away from Red. 20 to shoot. McLean. Played attack at Brown. Inside roll. Turned aside by Sharkey. Now Faison near the crease. McNaney saved 2 in a row. Backhanded Faison. Gets it through.
As well. He crashes the boards here on this first take. And then it's the backhand, which increases his angle. When you pick that ball up there, going backhand is like cannon at lefty.
More than 20 goals. Freshman midfielder out of Pinecrest, Florida. Wide receiver on the Notre Dame football team. Really burst. His production went through the roof late. Seen with 3 goals against Cleveland State in the season opener. Following up the save by McNaney with the behind the back.
Team out there to support Notre Dame lacrosse at Arlotta.
Yes, they stuck around too, and he was a little quiet in the first half, and then he had a behind the back goal. In front of all of his boys. They erupted, shirts off, going bonkers.
Entenmann the save on chorus. Now, there was a great SportsCenter feature recently about all the lacrosse crossover players. Settled sets have been difficult for the Terps. Maybe a look here. Brennan hesitates, skips it. Entenmann after a slow start, starting to get hot. Now Carnage near the crease. 8 saves for Entenmann.
This is a good one.
Finally bounces up. Winner of the Kelly Award, which goes to the nation's best goalie.
Wide base, eyes focused, that lateral move, that offside low or offside hip save, one of the most difficult in the game. Your stick's got to travel so far.
And it's 7 opponents, their worst loss of the season.
That's Mom! That's Mom! And inside.
Chorus working on Parlett. Now Spanos, jump shot left hand. Entenmann, the veto power.
Another body stop. That's a nice look by Maryland, and that's the type of pattern I'm talking about that has been successful.
Shutting off Pat Cavanaugh, he's the trigger man. Normally,
top of the box.
Yeah, what dictates this unit is Jake Taylor inside. If teams decide to lock him off, the outside is just too dangerous with Dobson. It's pick your poison. That's why it's one of the best. And
Kevin Corrigan said he worked his tail off last year without any promise or reward of playing time. Dobson shot, saved by McNaney. But Maryland gets something unsettled.
You have an assassin.
Reminds you of Carcaterra in the offseason.
You know, with Marco, too, what's super interesting, too, is he mastered playing off the ball. 5-6 of the time you're away from the ball. You don't have to be a cover guy.
Jake Taylor. McNaney stopped it with his rear, finds it.
Good to see Logan finding his form.
I know sometimes when you have a game like this and whatever the score ends up being as Entenmann comes up with another stop, it leaves a bitter taste in your mouth. As we go to the 4th quarter, Notre Dame 15 minutes away from their...
Coach Damon, real quick, if you're enjoying this save edit, I want to invite you to sign up for my weekly newsletter where I send out lacrosse goalie tips, tricks, drills, everything that I was working on during that week. It's absolutely free. Just go to laxgoalierat.com/email, enter your email, and you'll get the next newsletter. And while you're at it, be sure to like and subscribe to this YouTube video so that you can be notified when the next save edits come out. Let's get back into it.
Oliver against Faison, hung up on defense. Turns. Entenmann deflects, catches.
Biggest comeback in an NCAA final would be 1983.
That series 3-0. Whittier. Entenmann eats up another one. He got off to a slow start. He has settled in close to 70% on the afternoon.
Numbers.
Parlett all the way. McNaney kicks it back toward midfield. Shark downhill since. Booze and kill. Save McNaney. Outlet to Zappitello. Sharkey steps down. Entenmann is there again. The Minotaur at the end of the labyrinth.
That was quality all around. Zappitello delivered.
Warm up. It was pouring rain. Footing was a little bit off, but you watched the way that he progressed through this game, and it was only a matter of time. But Anish, you and I were talking pregame too. It's like, which way do you want Notre Dame defense for decades? And they've had some amazing goalies. Entenmann, the best, but you think of the Scotty Rogers and the Kemp brothers. Been so many. I think Pat Cavanaugh changed the complexity of the way this team plays offense.
They bounced back with that win over Michigan. If you plug in the tape and talk about impact, talk about a guy who's a catalyst, both in his production, the way he plays the game, that competitive grit, that competitive excellence. Pat Cavanaugh, to me, is an all-timer. Not only is a Tuarton winner this year. Wow!
I'll tell you what, I know it's garbage time, so to speak. It's the championship game. Notre Dame's up 9 goals, but Entenmann putting on a clinic here in this fourth quarter. That was 99, and Entenmann put out the fire. He's now 15 out of 20, 75%.
Ready for the PLL.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he will play for the New York Atlas. He'll team up with Connor Schellenberger. Entenmann, the 5th overall pick. Cavanaugh, the 6th overall pick. We'll see Zappitello.
Senior's going to walk away with 2 championships. Liam Entenmann started playing as a youngster for the Massapequa Mudhens Rec League. Today, he has been a brick wall. At the other end,
these first 3 years, what an incredible run.
Here's the vaunted, dare I say, third midfield, Bryce Walker, as his shot turned away.
Yeah, I was talking to Liam Entenmann and Pat Cavanaugh the other day, asking him about those early hockey days. Liam was a lockdown defender. Pat said that you could beat him with quickness and maybe get the puck through his legs because he was bigger than the rest of them, but that relationship just grew and grew.
And there is a Notre Dame tradition. At the end of the game, he will leave the bagpipe in the locker of a teammate, and that teammate has an off-season task. It's to learn how to play the bagpipes, because he will lead Notre Dame out with Scotland the Brave next season. Entenmann still in there, turns it away.
unsuspecting teammate.
Getting ready to celebrate a second straight championship. Less than 10. The bench can sense it. All that glitters is still gold. Notre Dame makes it back-to-back national titles.
Experienced guys, two fifth-year seniors, you know, starting in front of a fifth-year senior goalie who I think is as good as I've seen play college lacrosse, to be honest with you.
I've asked you this question before, but I want the sports world to know.
What's six as an undefeated champion? To put into perspective what Notre Dame did this season, there are only two teams that finished the season with 1 or no losses. Maryland did it 2 years ago. Loyola did it in 2012.